Yes, guys. Welcome back to another video and welcome back to Arsenal Transfer News Daily. That's right, I finally brought it back. This is where, for every single day from now until the end of the transfer window, January transfer window, that is, we will be doing all Arsenal updates, all latest in Arsenal transfer news. And I'm going to do some live and do some pre-recorded, but I'm going to, because it's the first one, I'm going to do it live today to get your guys' thoughts down in the comments as always. And yes, actually, by the title, the main topic today is Milinkovic-Savic. Arsenal going all in for this guy. Of course, we're going to get onto that and some other stories. We'll talk about Michaela Mudryk. We'll talk about Joao Felix as well. And, of course, Milinkovic-Savic. So, yes, keep your comments in already. Smash the like buttons as well. And, yeah, let's get right into the first story then, which is the main title, which is the title on the thumbnail. Milinkovic-Savic, ladies and gentlemen. Would you take him at Arsenal? Of course. Is currently playing for Lazio. Been playing for Lazio for many years. Very highly rated player over there in Italy, and is called Serbian. Also played in the World Cup as well. Actually scored against Cameroon for Serbia. I know Serbia were very poor in the World Cup, but I watched him a bit, and he looked very, very good. And 100% take him at Arsenal, guys. You know, so let me know your thoughts about Milinkovic-Savic. But yeah, we're gonna read out a few things that we've linked with this guy. So yeah, Arsenal looking to go all in for Milinkovic-Savic, the 27-year-old, impressed for Serbia. Another club that's very interested, and he's most likely to go, is actually Juventus as well. They've been very interested in him. And Lazio chairman actually said contracts are done contracts are done when they expire. From a technical point of view, we have an interest in renewing him because he's a great player and a great man. I hope the player will do the same. Milinkovic-Savic is a player at Lazio. Bro, I can't read my own writing. Look, I've wrote it all down, yeah? I wrote it all down. I can't read my own writing. I can't read my... sorry, because I've read it wrong. What an idiot. So Lazio, of course, want Milinkovic-Savic to stay. And basically, right, Milinkovic-Savic he's open to leaving Lazio if Arsenal come in with the right amount of money for him. Like if we pay like the amount of wages that he wants Arsenal to pay, so he's going to want a lot of money. He's like his wages going to be very high. So look, fair enough to him. He's a good player. As I said, there's other clubs around him who are looking for him. For me, this will be a class signing. It would be a class signing for me because, as I said, I watched him play in the World Cup and he looked decent, but not even only in the World Cup for his country. I watched him a few times for Lazio, and I know we've been linked with him for ages, right? But he's that type of player who will, if we're losing the game, he'll grab it by the scruff of the neck and be like, let's get back into it, And for me, he is a perfect player. If you want to play him alongside Thomas Partey, I know Jack has been very good this season, but if you want another alternative, for me, we can have Milinkovic-Savic. I think he's class. But look, before we move on, guys, of course, leave your thoughts down below. Let's read the comments. We've got so many coming in. This is what we have to see, lads. 5 people watching. Everyone, big up everyone who's been watching. Brandon, the goal difference. How you doing, my friends? You're a huge fan of Sir. How do you pronounce his first name? Is it Sergej? Serge. I think I'm calling him Serge. Serge Milinkovic-Savic. I hope we can snatch him up from Lazio. Yes, big up to you, my friend. Thanks for joining as always. Hope you're doing all well. Hope everyone else is well as well. Big up Ryan. How you doing, my friend? Always tuning in as always. He goes by his name, guys. He's called Ryan Tune, and he always tunes in to every single one of my streams. So I've got big respect for you, Ryan. Piers Morgan Jr. has arrived. Yes, vamos to you, my friend. Vamos to you, Brandon. Hope you're doing well, my man. We got RD12. Let's go. Vamos, RD12. Ryan Tune, great to see. He always is, isn't he? He goes by his name. Ryan Tune is always in the chat. Big up to him. I love support from him. I love support from all you guys tuning in today as well. RD12 as well. Big up Luca. He says Savic will be a good signing. Look, we've got all the real ones in the chat. We've got all the regulars who have joined today. Big up everyone. Savic will be a good signing. Yeah, man, I agree. We literally are, mate. Every window we always link with everyone. Big up Luca. We want to get Savic. Do you not think? I mean, Luca, do you think Juventus will get him then instead of Arsenal? Because Juventus are another club who's been heavily linked with him. Like every year, mate, we're linked to the world. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's Arsenal, innit? Same old Arsenal. We're not going in for him. Do you not think? Same old Arsenal come in, we will collapse. Savic be classed back up. Savic, Serbian, Xhaka. Please get Savic, but does he play ahead of Xhaka? This is what I was thinking as well, right? Xhaka's been so good. Xhaka's been our best player this season, in my opinion. I think Granit Xhaka's been our best player this season, and for me, I think it's tough, innit? It's very tough, but we know that we need these midfielders because our squad depth is poor. Because if we have one injury to Partey or Xhaka, then who actually got to back them up? But people say El Neni. El Neni's not. He's not at the level required for Arsenal. If you want to if you want to be in a title challenge, someone like Milinkovic-Savic is a player who is, you know, has the correct level to challenge Arsenal for a league title. Simple as that. So, would he want to be playing as backup though? I don't think he would. I think he'd want to be playing every single game. Of course, he's playing for Arsenal. But that's a good question, man. Let me know, guys. Does he get ahead of Granit Xhaka? Because Xhaka's been absolutely outstanding this season. We signed no one. It's going to be the same old Arsenal come in. It really is, mate. We're not title contenders because Ball got improved me, Ron. End of the day, Luca, mate. If we don't sign anyone, then yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, my friend. If we don't sign anyone, then yeah, we will not win this league title. On my back. So people want to call me, right? People ring me up, yeah, and call me when I'm doing a stream. It's so annoying and it goes off. Anyway, yeah. As I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, like I don't agree with you, but if we do sign in some good players, then I do think we are in a title challenge. Juventus will get them. We'll get him all day. I thought Juventus. Yeah, so did I, man. I don't know, but that's been the talk that they're going to get Milinkovic-Savic. Maybe Vlahovic, or Rabiot with the UEFA. Yeah, Rabiot, bro. Rabiot's a baller. Rabiot's been sick for France as well. He's been really good, and even for Juventus, he's had a really good season. But yeah, mate, I'll take him 100%. Yeah, Vlahovic as well. Yeah, why not, man? Rabiot, let's get all the Juventus players. Rabiot would be class as a backup. Let's get Luca. Do you remember when we linked with Lucatelli as well? Who's Italian. Who played for Susolo, and Juventus ended up getting him. Less than 1 year in his contract left. Oh yeah, this Rabiot. Yeah, get him. You do realize Luca, Juventus are in Europa League as well, so why would he want to go there then? Yeah, it's true. And also on top of the league right now, and Juventus are like 5th, if I'm not wrong, or the 4th. But like everyone watching as well, we've got 10 people right now. 10 people watching. But like everyone watching right now, smash the like buttons up. Let me know your thoughts about this down below. Yeah, Juventus are in the Europa League. Arsenal are in the Europa League as well, but we're actually well in the league table. So we need Vlahovic or Tony or Felix. Trouble is, I'm going to get on to Felix in a minute. But yeah, trouble is Felix is not number 9. He needs to link up. And for me, Rabiot is crap. That's your opinion, Luca. But I think Rabiot is class. I think he's been amazing for France and Juventus. Where will Arteta hide people? If we don't sign anyone, everyone will flip flop. Well, yeah, at the end of the day, they will, because people will start questioning why we sign no one. You know, so especially with Jesus getting injured as well. So yeah, I don't want Rabiot nowhere near. Oh, he's Luca. He's not that bad. Big up. Cheers, Luca. Yeah, everyone, come on, 50 people. Maybe one day, Luca. I mean, we had it like 2 weeks ago, but yeah. All right. Anyway, let's move on. So we spoke about Milinkovic-Savic, guys, right? And for me, it's a no-brainer. I do think he'll be I think he'll be quite a lot, you know, in terms of his value. So yeah, for me, it's a no-brainer. You know, get him signed up. Let's get this guy in to this football club. Let's move on to the next player, and the player who we've been linked with for ages, Mikhailo Mudryk. Now, Mudryk plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. He's Ukrainian, plays on the wing, and at the end of the day, right? I'm going to be honest. I do not watch that league. I do not watch the Ukrainian league. I do watch Champions League, and I did watch Shakhtar Donetsk play in the Champions League. Not a full 90 minutes. I watch highlights. So for me, I can't really make my assumptions on this guy because I haven't really seen him play. But what I will have to say to people, right, is we hype so many players up that we never sign in the first place. And if we do sign them, right, then they're not as the clips showed them to be. So people go off YouTube clips, right? And look, I've there's so many examples of when it's happening in the past. You know, transfer windows for Arsenal, right? But this example right here is Mudryk. Now, Mudryk, yeah, listen, if you watch the Ukrainian league, of course, prove me wrong, right? This guy could be, well, I saw something today that he's named the Ukrainian Neymar, apparently. So if he's that good, then bring him, of course. But look, Arsenal have a deal in place to sign Mudryk 40 to 50 million for the winner. So that is a price tag, 40 to 50 million. Now, some of the stats, look, he's done well. So he's played 12 matches in Ukraine this season. Saw 7 goals, 7 assists. Not even that bad, is it? And Champions League, he's scored 3 goals as well. Yeah, at the end of the day, right? Yeah, the stats are good. Yeah, but it is Ukrainian league, guys. How many teams? Okay, guys, well, be honest. Don't Google anything. How many teams can you name in the Ukrainian league? Because I can name 2. That is Shakhtar Donetsk and Dynamo Kiev. There's not one other team I can name in the Ukrainian league. Okay, so look, that league is not popular in England, in many other countries apart from probably their own country. So big up Ukraine, because yeah, look, if there's any Ukrainian people watching, which I highly doubt there is, because look, I don't know, like we've got 8 people, so I don't know if they're Ukrainian. Then let me know, because look, I don't get the hype for this game. I don't get the hype for this guy. Sorry, because at the end of the day, I've not seen him enough to say, oh yes, he's amazing, bring him in. Whereas someone like Milinkovic-Savic, I've seen quite a lot for many years, and of course he's played in Europa League, he's played in Europe, etc. I know he's played in Serie A, which is a very good league, very popular league, etc. And he's also played for his country, Serbia. I don't think Mudryk played in the Euros for Ukraine back in 2020, 2021, sorry, when it was. And I have only seen him play in the highlights. And look, he looks good in the Champions League, right? Which is why this is a big risk that we would take a player like Mudryk for 40 to 50 million. But look, obviously, Edu sees they see something that I don't, that many fans do not really. Many Arsenal fans who don't really live up to this hype for Mudryk don't. So, end of the day, right? Would you take Mudryk? Look, he's a winner, and that is what we all know. It's not we're not living under rocks or anything. We all know that is the position we need, is a winner. We need a as a backup winner. Will Mudryk be a backup winner? I mean, look. The one thing I will say about Mudryk, which is I think a big reason why Arteta, Edu, and all them want him, is because the whole key phrase is the versatility. He is a very versatile player. He can play on both wings. I think he can play actually down the middle as well. I think you can play both wings down the middle as like a striker, and also number 10 like a cam. So yeah, that is a good reason. He's very versatile, which we're seeing that Arsenal players and Arsenal want players like that. Like we signed Zinchenko, very versatile player. Tomiyasu, very versatile player. Ben White, very versatile player. Mudryk, very versatile player. So at the end of the day, once again, this is why I'm thinking that, okay, let's bring him in. But for that price tag, it's a big gamble, guys. Because you don't know. I got to go back to this, what I said about Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic will easily grab the game by the scruff of the neck. And if we're losing, we'll grab it and be like, I'm going to give it everything. And see, I don't know, like this is a risk as well, because we don't know these players who come from these leagues, from Italy, from Spain, from France, or from Ukraine, if we want to talk about Mudryk. We, of course, don't know how they're going to adapt to the Premier League level. And Mudryk is another one who I think he could come in and he can flop for 40 million, and that could be a way. But because we've seen it all before, which is my only worry. And then also, he could prove us wrong, and he can be the next, the Ukrainian Neymar, as people want to call him. So it is a big risk, it is a big gamble. And look, would you take him, guys? Let me know. Would you take this guy to Arsenal as a backup winner? Not even as backup. He could actually challenge for Martinelli or Saka or whatever. But I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to do some more thinking about this because I really want someone Premier League proven. Do you know what I mean? Someone who gives us that Premier League experience. Someone like people were saying in the chat, Wilfried Zaha, someone like an Ivan Toney. You know, someone who actually has Premier League experience, because then we know can actually be decent for us. But anyway, yeah, that's Mudryk. So before we move on, we're going to talk about João Felix very quickly after this. But let's read your comments as always. Where did I get up to? There's so many. Big up everyone. Keep leaving your comments down below. I love Savic. She is a baller. 100%. Rabiot off the pitch is disgraceful. Is he? I don't. He might be, man. I don't know, but yeah, if he isn't, what you're saying? He's got an attitude problem. Is he got an attitude problem? Is he like a Pepe who's got an attitude problem, or is that he's apparently like Guendouzi who played for Arsenal, and apparently both of them got attitude problems? Is he like that? But what I've seen him on the pitch is he's a very good player, and what I love about Rabiot is he's very calm, very collective on the ball, isn't he? I watched him for France, and he knows how to control midfield. When he gets the ball, he doesn't really do anything stupid. Like, he doesn't do all these fancy little skills or whatever. He gets the ball down. He's very collective on the ball, and he creates big chances as well. And for me, he's also very strong, very physical midfielder. And as I said, he can control that midfield, and he did that against Poland in the second half when France played Poland. So, and he's done it for Juventus as well, and he can get goals as well. Again, he scored against Australia, didn't he? So, and he has scored a few for Juventus, and he can get a few assists. So, yeah, Rabiot, I'll take any day. Savic class, man, so great. Yeah, bro, 100%. I'll take him any day, mate. Mudryk is the next guy. Yeah, we'll just spoke about him. Problem with people forgetting short memory. I don't want Mudryk. Doesn't matter if people say, "Oh, Luca, you haven't seen him play." It matters that fan base hype him up, mate. If he comes, I'm not gonna moan. Bro, exactly. This is the thing, Luca. Our fan base love, and I mean love, right, to hype up these types of players that we've never seen before, which is fair enough, right? Look, they do their research, they post their clips on their YouTube channel, and everyone gets all hyped up because they see how good he is in his league, and he sees how skillful he is, and he's got the pace, and he's got the funky Barnet and all that, and look, and we all get hyped up. But I agree with you, man. Like, I'm not confident, you know, that he's going to come in and rip up the Premier League, to be honest. That's just my honest opinion. So many comments. Oh, it'll be like everyone. It's what we love to see. 10 people watching still as well. Where was I? I've keep losing the comments. Got so many. Yeah, only seen him play in the Champions League. If he comes on a cheap deal, I'm up for it. But I'm worried that this is Pepe price tag part 2. Exactly, bro. Really, I don't want to be negative, but I don't trust sports. Well, this is the thing that's really putting me off, Luca, is that price tag is 50 million for a guy that I don't know a lot about. So, look, people may know a lot about him, but for me, I don't, which is why I would want someone like a Wilfried Zaha who gives us that Premier League experience. Mudryk does not give us that Premier League experience and could be a flop for all we know. So, yes, he is the price tag again, 50 million for this guy is mad. I'll take it. Zaha, exactly, bro. Zaha, any day. The guy's a baller, and I know we've been linked with him for ages. I mean, even when Emery was at Arsenal, we wanted Zaha. Zaha is a baller. Sign this guy up. Yes, 100% take him any day. I don't care how old he is. Yeah, I'll take him any day. I don't care how much he is either. Bring him to Arsenal because he's a baller. Simple as that. I don't get the hype for Mudryk. I don't really want him to come. Of course, man. Yeah, if he does come, look, any player that Arsenal sign, you got to back them. And then see what happens, you know. But yeah, of course, I'm gonna back. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm gonna back this guy. I'm just saying that I don't want him. You know, if he comes to Arsenal, I'm gonna fully get behind him and support the guy, of course. But I'm just saying right now, I don't really want this guy because I don't know a lot about him, and his price tag for me is 50 mil. And yeah, as I said, I've only watched him in the Champions League highlights, so I can't really give you a full overall of this guy until I guess we really sign him, or until I get some people comment about this guy, until I find out some more about this guy. Because as I said, I need to watch a proper full game of this guy. Because look, you look at someone like Milinkovic-Savic, and look, you watch him in the World Cup. He's very good in the World Cup for Serbia. He's probably one of the key players. And I also watch him for Lazio a few, in Europa League as well, in Serie A, which I watch quite a lot. So at the end of the day, and he's Lazio. Lazio, they're not the same team as they were before Lazio, but with him in the squad, he's like Thomas Partey in terms of like his importance of a player. Like maybe they're different types of players, but he is in terms of that important player. You know how Partey is so important to Arsenal. It's the same as Lazio. If Milinkovic-Savic gets injured for Lazio, then Lazio fans will be fuming because he is that important to them. It's the same as if Partey gets injured for Arsenal, we will be fuming because he's how important he is, and it's like that for Lazio as well. So he's quality, but with Mudryk, I just don't know a lot about him. Apparently Mudryk is absolutely rapid and he can score goals. Hopefully that's not a scam, and we get another Gervinho. But don't get me wrong, he is a good player. Well, yeah, okay, well, of course, yeah. Look, that's what I said. Like, people post their clips, and yeah, he looks rapid, he looks skillful, he looks fast. He scored, as I said, 7 goals in 12 games, 7 assists as well, and scored 3 goals in the Champions League. So look, listen, I'm not saying that the guy's a bad player. I'm saying I don't want him at Arsenal because I don't know a lot about him yet. And also, so if we get him cheaper, right? If we get down the price to about 30 million, 25 million, any day I'll take him. But it's that price tag for me that really puts it off. It's a 50 million price tag for a guy that I don't know a lot about, as I mentioned. And for me, plays in the Ukrainian league. And as I said, guys, I'm still waiting for you guys to name me. Other than Dinamo Zagreb and Shakhtar Donetsk, is there any other Ukrainian team? And don't Google it either. Is there any other Ukrainian teams that you know in that league? Because I don't. So yes. Where was I now? I mean, bring out everyone, man. The comment section is mad. We still got some people watching as well. Smash that buttons up. Where was I? I've lost the comments. Like, there's too many. Let's have a look. Where are we? Luca, I've read that one. Yeah. Problem what people forgetting is half the fan base, half people haven't seen him play. I totally understand that, but people overhyped. I'm not convinced by him. We need to win out. Exactly, Luca. Exactly. Premier League experience for me is big, right? It's big. We need someone with Premier League experience. So and that person for me is Wilfried Zaha. So Sane as well. Yes, Sane. Yeah, I've watched Sane not only for Man City but Bayern Munich in Champions League. Bro, he's a baller. Get Sane in. That's a really good shout. You're not getting Zaha in January. I know Sane / Mudryk, Savic / Danilo, and Tony / Felix or Vlahovic on loan with obligations. Well, this is the thing. Like, if it's on loan, then yes, gamble with it. Mudryk on loan, 100%. Sane on loan, oh, definitely, mate. Savic, yes. The Danilo, yeah, even on loan. Tony, all of them on loan. If you get one of them on loan, I'll be happy with, because it'll be like, say, if it's from January to the end of the season, a 6-month loan deal, and it'll be the same as Odegaard. When we signed Odegaard, not signed him, we loaned Odegaard. He came into Arsenal, and we didn't. Well, many people, I can't remember what it was for Odegaard, because he played for Real Sociedad and he's rated really highly. So he came in and he was superb, and we signed him permanently. So if someone like that comes in on loan and rips it up, then you sign them, of course. Even like, I think the same we did with Dani Ceballos. Came in on loan and didn't really do that great. So we went back to Real Madrid. So this is what I would love to see, is loan deals. Yes, it's not ideal, and yes, we need to sign people who will be permanent for Arsenal and have a Premier League experience with me and some quality players. But on loan, I'll take a player like this, like Mudryk on loan, that's for sure. I don't want Mudryk. Onto the ball, Scott. How you doing, my friends? Burnham to Liverpool, done deal. Oh, look, yeah, I do think he's going to end up there, 100%. And if he does, then, bro, you got a fantastic player on your hands, like 19 years of age, and he's bossing midfield for England, so he's going to do the same for Liverpool, bro. And yeah, look, Liverpool, I don't know where you are in the league right now. You're still 5th. Yeah, Liverpool, mate, you know, Scott, yeah, that Arsenal are winning the league title this season. You can just tell that Arsenal are winning the league title this season, my friend. But I hope you're doing well, my friend. I want Sane. I like Sane. I wouldn't take a gamble on him. Sorry, I think you mean you would take a gamble on him. I want Leroy Sane. Sane's class, mate. Sane's class. João Felix really is. Yeah, well, let's go on to that now. Before, keep leaving your comments in because I'm going to read them in a minute as well. Oh my god, we've got so many. It's crazy. Right. Where were we at? So was that? Yeah, João Felix really he's an overrated talent. Well, let's read this then, because Arsenal are heavily linked with João Felix. Now, Arsenal is literally Arsenal against Aston Villa, and PSG are coming now, but it's looking like Aston Villa are leading the race to sign João Felix, right? And the thing is with João Felix, right? He wants to leave Atletico now, and because he's got a very bad relationship with Diego Simeone, apparently, because he's always on the bench. He doesn't get enough playing time. Now they've set their price tag. They've set the price tag Atletico Madrid to 140 million. That's the starting price for João Felix. Now at the end of the day, right? Of course, that's gonna get chopped down and all that. But the fact that Aston Villa are leading the race to sign João Felix is very interesting because RD12 says he's an overrated talent. For his price tag that they pay for him, yes, I agree. How much? It was like 100 mil one. That they pay for João Felix, Atletico Madrid. That I agree on that, but I watched him for Portugal, right, in a different structure, in a different setup, in a totally different side with different players, with a different manager. He looks so much better when he plays for Portugal than he does for Atletico Madrid, which is why I would happily take him out of this football club. I'll happily take, of course, not for 140 million, but I'll happily take João Felix to Arsenal. Get this guy in. I think the guy's a baller. End of the day, right, as I just mentioned, Atletico Madrid, fine. Atletico Madrid are useless right now, mate. I mean, they're playing. I like Diego Simeone, right? But they're playing shocking this season in La Liga, and he's been on the bench as well, so I don't blame him. But when I watched him in the World Cup yesterday against Switzerland, and he's class, right? João Felix, bringing him right now. Arsenal never bring players with Premier League experience. Well, we don't. This has been Arsenal's biggest issue over many years, is we don't bring in the Premier League experienced players. Cheers, guys. I'll come on and spray and white. All right, sure, man. I'll leave the link quickly. I'll leave the link. Hold on. Let me leave the link. If anyone else want to come on as well, feel free to, of course. But I'm going to do it for about 10 minutes because my friends are 10%, and I was only meant to do this for half an hour. But yeah, so the link's in the chat. But I would take João Felix, man. Big up, my man Paul. Big up, True Green. Big up to you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope Birmingham City are playing well as well. I don't really keep up with Championship and all that stuff, but I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for joining. And yeah, big up to Paul as well. His vlogs are absolutely amazing, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Paul right now. Do it right now. He's a Birmingham City fan. Big up Birmingham City as well. And I hope you guys are doing well this season. I would love to see you guys back in the Premier League one day. One season or whatever. But guys, mate, Paul, I do not forgive you lot for beating us in the League Cup final that season. But yeah, Felix is good, but not as a number 9. Well, yeah, João Felix. I mean, look, the guy can play anywhere. Let's be anywhere in the attack. Let's be real, because I've seen him. He's played centre forward a few times. He played on the wing as well. Played even Lucas said as no number 9, but even like number 10 as well. Who knows, man? Me and Luke are coming down to Southend to see in January. Yes, mate. Let's get this sorted out, man. Let's get this. Oh, guys, Luca, Paul, both of you, we've got to meet up, man. All 3 of us. You can do your vlog. I'll do my vlog in Southend. Luca do his vlog. Yeah, Luca, mate. Southend is a shithole, mate. I'll be honest. But end of the day, calm down. Yeah, we can all meet up each other in January, 100%. Yeah, let me know, Luca, mate, and as well to you, Paul, as well, because it'd be great to see you both as well. So yeah, Luca, come down Southend. Paul can come with you as well, and yeah, it'd be amazing. Underworld. I'm joined. So many comments, lads. This is what we love to see. Why don't you rate Mudryk? Why don't I rate Mudryk? Bro, because I haven't seen him enough. I've not seen the guy enough apart from the Champions League, and I've only seen the clips on YouTube, my friend. And I don't watch the Ukrainian league. So at the moment in this time, I do not rate Mudryk until I see, or until someone can educate me in the comment section on why he's good. Luca, let me ask you: do you rate Mudryk? Do you really rate Mudryk? Because I don't go off. I don't go off these clips on YouTube because they don't give you the full perspective. Because the only thing I'll go off is me watching a full 90-minute football match, or me watching a player over, or me watching that same player over a long period of time for me to decide, oh yeah, the guy's a baller. But for now, I don't rate him because I don't know a lot about this guy. Zaha is 30, too late. Bro, I'll still take him if he's fucking 40, mate. The guy's class. Big up, Scott. Where do you think Arsenal will finish? For me, I've gone second or third. I think we're going to definitely get top four, 100%. And if we do, so if we don't sign, I think we'll get fourth if we don't sign. Because teams below us are very, very poor. But if we do sign, we're going to win the league. Nah, I'm joking. If we do sign, then we're going to finish second for me. If we do sign. If we spend in January on 3 players and nothing will worry. Well, yeah, look, this is the thing. We've got to spend. If we don't spend, then look, it could be the same as last season where we bottled top 4, but I don't think we will bottle top 4 this season. But if we did, it will be hell. As Villa won't fit. Yeah, mate. He's come out and said as well, apparently, that he's going to go to the club with a better project, with a better long-term project, which for me is Arsenal, of course, we're top of the league. But is he going to be tempted by Unai Emery? Is Emery going to bring him in? Can Good Evening bring Felix in? Felix to Villa, where are we going Villa, get the money for that? Surely, where are Villa going to get the money for that? Surely fake. No, mate, it's not fake. This is what's been going around. Like, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Juventus are all the 3 main clubs. Not Juventus. PSG, sorry. PSG, Arsenal, Villa are the 3 trying to get this guy. I like Felix. He has a different structure, but I do believe Arteta will get the best out of him. I don't want a Madrid, but Finn is Simeone needs to challenge. And he's a new challenge. Right, Simeone needs to, he needs a new challenge. Simeone should probably manage maybe like a national team, just like an international, like maybe. Oh no, I don't know, like I don't know. But, look, he definitely should be leaving Atletico Madrid. Make sure it doesn't mute. Oh yeah. Felix needs to link up. Sane one I want. Yeah, Sane's a baller, bro. I watched him by Munich. We all watch him in Man City as well. Yes, Jose, my man. Football Ferreira. What's a guy, my friend. Hope doing well. And yes, I mean you're having a break for 2 days now because there's no World Cup action for you. Hope doing well, though, Jose, bro. Vamos. Vieira, yes, Vamos, Luca. I know. I've been in Southend. I know the town centre. Roots Hall, good. Yeah, mate. Roots Hall's a shithole, mate. But it's still that. It's been around for years, my man. And I've been to a few Southend games myself, like years ago. I stopped going because Southend is shit now, mate. I mean, we're in National League now. Well, I say we. I don't support Southend, to be honest. I support Arsenal and Italia. But no, yeah, look, they are my local team, so big up Southend. But look, I mean, I actually hope they do get promoted back to League 2. No, yeah, you don't rate Mudryk. Yeah, vamos. I'll come on in a bit. Yes, all right, no problem. If we sign, we get 2. If we sign, we get 2. Oh, sorry. If we sign, we get seconds. Yeah, I agree, man. Villa, Leroy Sané, the guy. Yeah, Leroy Sané is class. He's quality, man. Get him in right now. We saw what time people watching, mate. I'm just shocked how many comments we've had. I'm shocked how many people tune in. We're on the Coca-Cola. There's no beer today. We're on the Coca-Cola. We got everyone. But yeah, let me quickly charge my phone as well because I know it's running pretty low. So let me quickly charge it. 1 second. Let's charge the phone up because I quickly need to move my setup as well because my phone's not charging. Hold on. Okay, it's charging. It's charging. Hernandez. Yes, Hernandez. Right, I'm going to quickly move my setup quickly so I can charge my phone. 1 second, guys. 1 sec. I'll be back in 1 minute. Smash the like up. Smash the likes. Smash them. Oh. Right, let's move this setup. Mate, this is a piss take. This is why I need to buy, right? This is why I need to buy a what's it called, a tripod, because my setup, it just pisses me off. Like I can't even move it now. All right, let's do this. Let's see it. Let's see how it is. All right, there we go. All right, we're back. That's calm. So yeah, look, we'll do another 5 minutes, then I've got to get out of here and wrap it up. keep leaving your comments in. I know where RD12 is coming on because I need to wrap up in 5 minutes, my friends. So if you want to come on now, then let me know. Hernandez, yes, Lucas Hernandez, Theo Hernandez. Their dad's produces the milk and has produced some very unbelievable footballers, to be fair to him. And yes, Ramos. Yeah, Luca, please come Southend, man. It'll be lit. It'll be lit, man. It'll be actually class. Honestly, it'll be class. But no, guys, I might wrap it up now because I don't think RD12 is coming on. So RD12 said he's coming on, but I don't think he's coming on because he said he'll be coming on in a bit, but it's been a bit. So I'm gonna wrap it up now, guys. But everyone who's watched, yeah, let me know your thoughts about them players down below. Would you take Mudryk? Would you take who's the other one? Of course, how can I forget? Milinkovic-Savic. And would you also take João Felix? For me, I'll take João Felix. I'll take Milinkovic-Savic. I will not take Mudryk, but that's just my opinion. Hey, everyone's of course entitled to their opinion, guys. And look, I'll be back with another video tomorrow, another transfer update. Of course, this is called the Daily Arsenal Transfer News Show. Every single day now, from today to the end of January, I'll be doing either a live stream or a pre-recorded video of all the latest Arsenal transfer news. So smash the like button, my people. Subscribe to the channel, and there's no problem, my friend. I'm wrapping it up right now, anyway, my friend. So yeah, smash the likes up right now. Smash them up. If you've not smashed them, what are you doing? Smash it. Just smash it right now. And yes, I'll see you guys with another video very soon. Come on, you Gunners. We are winning the fucking league, yeah? Come on, you Gunners. Oh, wait. We got a comment here. We don't need much Wilfried Zaha and Yuri Tielemans to do for now, both under 50 mil. Yeah, that's another one. That's a good point, my friend. There's another one that you mentioned is Yuri Tielemans, another player who 100% will take at Arsenal. The guy's a baller. And the guy's got both of them you just mentioned as well, have Premier League experience. So, yeah, big up JC as well, my man. Hope doing well. And, yes, big up to you. Yeah, and they're both under 50 mil. Exactly, mate. Exactly. My upstairs is always noisy because my brother is watching something loud. No problem, man. I'm going to wrap it up now. Smash the like buttons, guys. Smash it. And I'll see you guys with another video very soon.